Hi everybody. This is a continuation of my series of the B system. Don't take the mark series I'm doing. I think last time I left off I think it was part 7. So I'm gonna get started here. This time I want to talk about the transhumanism. I believe that will be a part of the one world order government and religion that will be formed in the near future. This I wanted to talk about in particular is in the entertainment industry that's coming out of Hollywood, coming out of music, particularly in the pop music, in the secular world. And so not all this is going to be Christian, okay, because I have a Christian channel, and but it's all related to the Bible. So the prophecy that is told in Revelation, excuse me, I mean I need to back that up. The prophecy about these things that are to take place, that you can find it in Revelation. And what I want to start here saying, this article that I found was from the Vigilant Citizen, and they got some pretty good articles. This was a pretty good one that I found. And this, it goes into symbolisms and messages that are sent out to shape and mold today's youth into this world system right now, particularly in the pop music. You see this picture here of Beyonce, and behind her are a group of soldiers in black armored uniforms. Those are the ones that they look pretty much like robots, like they've been like robotized, wearing black glasses, looking less human as possible. That's what transhumanism is. Transhumanism is a transforming a human into something more robotic, something more of a high-tech machine, basically. And as I mentioned in my last videos in regards to cyborgs and cyber soldiers, and this is where it's all heading to. But this is pertaining to the entertainment industry. It is their agenda into transforming the youth of today into making them out of these transhuman, I don't know, objects. They're not human. They're more like machine, more animal than human being, really. And if you missed my last video, listen to that, and I can explain that a lot better in that. But for right now, these agendas are used in acts of Rihanna, Beyonce, Daddy Yankee, and the Black Eyed Peas. Okay, excuse me, I had to clear my throat there. Yeah, I'll leave a link to this article so you can read this in depth, because I only have like a short 15 minutes for each video, and I may not be able to go through it all, read it all, but basically what I have read here, that this is supposed to do is that when you're exposed to this, it desensitizes you. The world is their world desensitizes you, through symbols and acts that they perform on stage, just basically letting you know that this is how the way to behave, and it's not. You need to step away, get away from all this, and think for yourself. You need to think for yourself and not let some system to control your mind, control your brain, and get you to think the way they want you to think. And that's wrong. And because this is mass mind control, what they're doing, and transhumanism, where they try to robotize your body, and it's like once they do that, once they have control of your mind and your body, then they can do whatever they want. They want full control of you so that they can do whatever they please to you. And all this agenda is going on right now through the news, through the mainstream media, dumping lies and deceptions, in your brain, leading you to believe, basically what they want you to believe. I just want to go in depth, because it's going down through the rabbit hole a lot further. Movies, the music industry, all of it, any form of entertainment, even video games. And what they're trying to do through the news, if they can scare people and accepting measures in diminishing their own personal freedoms to usher in their agenda, then they will do it. It's like they're getting to a point now that they're wanting to bring in martial law as for a military state for the protection of the people, and which is a lie. It's all a lie. And the music industry is doing the same thing. They're doing the same job, making it seem so cool and trendy, things like that. Yeah, they're really brainwashing you guys, and you need to get, like I said, you need to get away from all this. If I'm sure a lot of you by now has heard about transhumanism or even martial law. Maybe if you haven't, there's a place. It's a website called educateyourself.com. That's a good place to start to find out about a lot of these terms. And you see this image right here. It's from a website called humanityplus.org. And that's more information that you can find out about transhumanism and what it is. It's an international intellectual and cultural movement supporting the use of science and technology to improve human mental and physical characteristics and capacities. The movement regards aspects of human conditions such as disability, suffering, disease, aging, involuntary death as unnecessary and undesirable. See, this is some things that they try to trick you into, to making things seem whole lot better, to accept these biotechnologies and emerging technologies, to make you into a robot, to make you more easily to be controlled. And this is where it's all coming down to. Transhumanism is symbolized by a capital H plus or a small h plus, and is often used as a synonym for human enhancement. And although that the first known use of the term dates from 1957, the contemporary meaning is a product of the 1980s, when the futurists in the United States began to organize what has since grown into the transhumanist movement. And the transhumanist thinkers predict that human beings may eventually be able to transform themselves into beings which such greatly expand abilities as to merit the label of post-human. Okay, and it's really all sounds disgusting. And okay, I have to mention something about our Creator, God. He created us in His image. We are flesh and blood, and we're not made into an image. I mean, God wasn't a robot. I mean, He didn't even create us to be robots. He created us with a free will to choose from right and wrong, from good for good and evil, and for something to be imposed upon us or enforced upon us, this is wrong. This is terribly wrong. So you see where I'm getting at. Okay, I'm getting close to the end, so I better hurry up here. Okay, this is a magazine. It's called the cover of H+, a Transhumanist magazine. So you see that the title says it all here, and you see the image here of the lady here saying, "You are the doll." If you see, so they're trying to make you look like some kind of an android. It all doesn't look. It doesn't look natural at all. And actually, the article goes into like the police state where George Bush had signed into law the the Patriot Act that has enabled the American government to expand surveillance of its citizens, whether it be phone calls, emails, and physical movements. And it also gave the government almost unlimited power of arrest, detention, search, and seizure, and so on. So, and it goes on to where Donald E. Wilkes, a professor of law, sums it up in this concept about the Patriot Act and what it actually stands for. And it is encroused in an Orwellian terminology of Section 213, where it basically it's going to turn us into these transhumanists. There's a lot of interesting, useful information here, and you guys need to read this. Because, let me see, I need to mention too about some of the videos here about Rihanna's Hard. Okay, that's the title of the music video. Okay, and what this does, it's a look into the occult and mind control related symbolism that is also found in all her music videos like Umbrella, Disturbia, and Russian Roulette. And it's full of symbolism as in the military police state element. And the word hard is a hip hop slang that usually refers to someone who is street savvy, gritty, rebellious, and who is decisively not down with the police. And hard transposes this term to a more military context, because when you see the video, if you've ever seen this video, it's her militaristic video features a gang of uniformed men dancing under the orders of General Rihanna, okay? And so you see this where they're all uniformed, and here she is, shooting a gun. So you can see all the imagery that is going on, and it's just all brainwashing you into this, like, police state. And then there's one image there where she's wearing the Mickey Mouse hat. And by the way, Walt Disney is a Freemason, because they used a lot of the imagery in the movies, in the Walt Disney movies and all, and it's still going on today. And it all represents mind control. Mickey Mouse was a representative of mind control, believe it or not. Okay, I'm running close to the end, and this is a repeat as to Beyonce's performance there. Also, and till next time, you guys, take care. God bless you guys. and look up and